today I got the 4.5 by 3 meter tarp, and I'll show you a few basic setups that always seem to work. It's 4.5 that way and 3 meter that way. And the first shelter is the basic lean-to. First of all, I need to do the ridge line. I've chosen this tree to that tree. It's about 5.5 spaces apart, like wide steps. With the 4.5 you could do about 6 spaces, wide steps, to fill it in. I like to go eye height, or twin eye height and chin height. This tree's leaning over, so it's not the best tree to tie to, but it'll still work. It's wall camping, nothing's straight and easy. So overhand loop like that. There's many ways to do this, but what I do is it's like tying a shoelace basically. Like that, nice and simple. It just holds the line there. Then you get a stick just to put in that loop, pull down, so it just clamps it, and you take that stick out and pull in the line. It's all quick release. Now this way. But first of all, which I often forget, is you've got to put the main line through the middle loops of the tarp, or you can, if you wanted to put it through under the tarp and out the second loop in. That would give a more of a back end to it, but a smaller porch, whereas I like to do it this way with a big porch. So I like to put it through the middle loops. I like to start with the second loop in, skipping the end one. Second loop in, third one, and fourth one, skipping the end loop. So like that. And you pull the line through, and what I like to use is the trucker's hitch, which is loop like that, facing the way the line's coming, back round, back through the loop, and left like that. Then you wrap the rest around the tree. When you come to take this apart, it's all quick release, so it disappears. So again, that end's tied up. Pull this tag end round, pinch it, loop, backing on itself. Just tighten that little knot up like that. Left with a little loop, and this end you put around the tree. And again, it's eye height, same as the other side, and tie this end around the tree. Got your loop there. So that's the tag end. You put the tag end through the loop. Okay, like so. Got plenty of line here, so there's pitch up if the trees are too far apart, still can pitch up. So there you go, there you go, that's it. And you just pull on this and it gets it really tight. That's pretty tight. I'll wrap it around the tree. Then you just pinch that and do a loop like so. Grab it, pull it back through. Once you've done it a few times, you know roughly what to do. Pull it so it pinches. Then I get a stick, put through there. Job done. And with the line at the end, just gather it up. You're not looking to win any contests or anything. As long as it works, I just plonk it like that. And on the end loop, I use a prusset knot on here, which is just a little loop like that, a bit of string tied off on the end there. So I've got the loop. I like to use the knot as like a guide. Loop on there, put the knot through the loop, over the line through the loop. So it's like that. And then back through one more time. So it's like that. Pull it up. This one's a bit small, but then you close it together, and they call it a monkey's fist sometimes because it looks like a little fist. And then you've got this at the bottom. Get yourself a stick, put the loop through the end loop of the tarp, push the stick through, then there you are. And what this does is, when you pull on the top, it grips on the main line, but when you slacken the top, then you can move this up and down. Simples. Same on the other side. Same, another loop. Wrap it round twice. Squeeze together. Yourself a little loop there. Stick prusset knot loop thing through the loop tarp. Stick through. Job done. Now it's a simple case of just pegging out the back. I think the trees could have done with being a bit further apart to get this tighter, but once it's all pegged out, it'd be fine. Now it's to lift the front up. Now I'll just go peg the end bit down, so when water drops, it just runs off. That's one tarp set up. I think with this tarp being so big, you've got to allow plenty of room. I'd say that was about 5.5, 6 spaces apart. I think 7 would be better. But rain will run off there. Got that tied up to the tree. It's like a cave in there. There's loads of room. Quite easily sit here. So that's that one. And if it gets cold in the night or windy or something, you could always drop this down. Then that would make a A-frame, and that'd be another setup. Or if you wanted to, you could always lift that up, tie it to a tree so you've got a flat platform or even a slight slant, and then a group of you could sit under there, shelter from the rain or whatever. Now I'll go and make another shelter with its back end down for windy weathers, still giving plenty of room. So that's the other one. It's basically just drop the back end down. You can pull it out a bit tighter and do fine adjustments. Like back end's blocked off there. Brought this end down. It's like a A-frame, just close off at the back. Easily fit 2 people in there. 2 bivvies with all your gear at the back there. Plenty of room. Now I'll make the A-frame tent with a wall in the back, so it's like old school style. What I've done is brought the ridgeline up to head height, and it brings everything in. Now I need to peg it out. Now I'll peg that out. I'll go close off the back end. Got the end loop there. It's just like wrapping a present. With this end loop, what I use is carabiner and a bit of line. Clip it on there. If it rains and water goes down there, it'll just run down and onto the outer tarp and just off. So that's the sort of retro A-frame shelter, all blocked off at the end. You could kick up leaves around the edges just to close these gaps in. Tied up through the loops and tied up on the end, pegged out. I quite like this one. Tons of room still, and it gives it a bit of character with the back end closed off like that. Like I say, it looks a bit old school. Still loads of room to put a bivvy and bags in here. And you come up the end here, got this sort of access tarp. You could always peg it out and you've got a flat dry bit of tarp, but what I do is just basically tidy it up. So it's like wrapping a present like that. Job done. I've just taken that down. I'll do one more shelter. Basically it's like a lean-to using a tree, but getting a bit of a glare from the sun, so I move down here. I got it lengthwards, and then I'll go peg out each corner and then lift the middle one up, tie to a tree, then peg these out. Now the middle loop, I'll go clip on the carabiner, tied to a tree. So, move the top. Quite high. Tied that off, and now it's a simple case of just pegging the ends out. That's the corners pegged out. What I'm going to do now is just lift the back end up. So that's another, quite wide, a lot more low profile, and again you could kit the leaves up to the size to fill the gaps in. Even put light twigs on the top to make it a bit more stealthy. So on this one I laid out flat, pegged out, then lift it, tied to a tree and pegged everything else out, and to give a bit more room, lift the back end up, tied to a tree. A lot more stealthy, loads of room. See the middle loop tied out. Plenty of wind cover and rain protection. plenty of room. Bivvy bag going across with bags in the back, and you could always get a walking stick or something to prop that up with and tie it out to another tree. Well, there's a few 4.5 by 3 metre tarp shelters for you. Hopefully it's given you a few good ideas. You could always customise them to your own situation, your own preferences. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.